Today I'm going to explain the way of practicing Anapana systematically according to the Buddhas. First of all, how to sit. So when we practice meditation, we should sit on cushion. One is big, another small. So we should sit on the small cushion, which is on the big one. So full lotus and half lotus is not recommended. I suggest all of you to sit simple posture, keeping one leg is back, one is front. And keep your body and head straight. Relax your body and mind. So you relax your body and mind with closed eyes. So when you feel relaxed at that time, be aware of the breath around your nostril. So when you breathe in, when you breathe out, the breath touches at a certain place, somewhere around the nostril or on the upper lip. If you feel the breath somewhere, it means that the breath is touching there. If there is no touch, can we feel the breath? Can we feel? If it is so, if you feel the breath, it means it is touching the breath there. At that time, you don't need to find the touch because it is already touching there. Just focus on the breath there, noting in when you breathe in, noting out when you breathe out. I tell you this because many practitioners, those who practice mindfulness of breathing meditation, mostly they focus on the touch rather than the breath. Because of this reason, they encounter difficulty in their practice. Anapana meditation is focusing on the breath, not on the touch. The touch is a place we focus just on the breath. So when you practice Anapana meditation, your emphasis must be on the breath, not on the touch. So when you focus on the breath, must be natural. You should not breathe purposely, strongly. Even though you are focusing on the breath from where it is touching, sometimes with the desire to improve your meditation, mostly meditators put much effort. Because of this reason, they know the touch rather than the breath, and then it makes the characteristics of elements become obvious. So when we practice meditation, we need no desire. We need no desire. We need no expectation. We need right attitude. With desire, with expectation, if you practice, unknowingly, you will put much effort. Because of this reason, you will encounter difficulty. You will not progress. Only when we can maintain focusing on the breath naturally, we will improve. So, when you practice Anapana meditation with the intention to develop concentration, you need to develop one-pointed mind on one object. One-pointed mind on one object refers to concentration. But our mind doesn't enjoy stay with one object. It is not our habit of mind to stay with one object. Our habit of mind is this, the like staying with many objects. So when you are going to develop concentration, you are going to develop one-pointed mind on one object. So at the beginning, as your mindfulness is not very strong, at that time, wandering thoughts will arise. When the wandering thoughts arise, please don't pay attention on the wandering thoughts and please don't follow them. Just bring your mind back on the in-breath and out-breath, ignoring the wandering thoughts. So whenever wandering thoughts arise, you should do in that way. So after 20 or 30 minutes or at a certain time, you may feel pain or numb either left or right side of your knee. At the beginning, it is a little bit. You don't need to worry. You should ignore the pain just by focusing on the breath. So if you can maintain focusing on the breath longer, the pain will reduce by itself. So if you can maintain focusing on the breath continuously longer and longer, the pain will disappear by itself. But if you can't focus on the breath continuously longer time, the pain will become stronger. When it is strong, it will disturb your natural focusing. If it disturbs your natural focusing, you should change your sitting posture. So you sit like this, and if you change like this, you will feel better. Or you can change any other posture you like. Change slowly, mindfully focusing on the object. So when you do walking, sitting, standing and lying, in every 4 postures, you should keep focusing just on the breath as much as you can. So to develop Anapana concentration, first of all, we all need to be familiar with the in-breath and out-breath. For that reason, you should be mindfully focused on the object in every 4 postures. Only then you will become familiar with your breathing. The second thing is to develop continuous awareness. If you are aware of the breath only when you do sitting meditation, out of sitting time, if you don't focus on the breath, there is no continuous awareness. So your improvement will be slow. So you all need to maintain focusing on the breath in every 4 postures as much as you can. So when you do walking at that time, please don't pay attention any bodily action. Just maintain focusing on the breath as usual. So only by doing so, you become familiar with your breathing and you develop continuous awareness. You will be more skillful in the focusing on the breath. Do you get what I meant? Any question do you want to ask? So I want all of you have more time practicing meditation.